Uh-oh. Sounds like it's about to go down in here. Going down. New York City, NYC, MSG, stand up. Brooklyn, Staten in the Bronx. Manhattan, Queens, what you want? We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. Brooklyn, Staten in the Bronx. Manhattan, Queens, what you want? We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. New York City, New York, If the Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up.
Overtime is just the start of it, though.
Let me hear you give it up.
Back out the camera, back in.
This is New York City, home of the Knicks, baby. Yeah, we back on track. The Mecca's going crazy. Rim rocking, shot blocking, boy, we are not stopping. Aiming at that chip with a bullseye on the target. It's been so many years, that's how bad we really want it. From the city to the garden, we all be blue and orange. And everybody's starving, hell yeah, hungry for a ring. Got a team full of hungry hoopers all going in. We back.
A minute remaining.
We can talk
Brunson
about the
at
other
three.
one so if you want to jump into it.
Jalen Brunson does it again. Timeout.
Que lo que, mi gente, what's good? You know what it is. It's your boy Ruel, friend of the Most High. We back at it again with another one. We back at it a little midweek. Had to tell you, I better have your bell notifications. Y'all better be ready. We might just do the pop-up here and there. So we back at it again. It's your boy, back with everybody. The squad is here on a Thursday. Are you not entertained? We got it again. Yo, new Knicks in the building. Papa Chic, talk to him, sir.
Salute everybody. Welcome to the TOF. You know how we do. Could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here rocking with us, vibing with us. We greatly appreciate that. Salute to my brother Ruel, Blood, So Wooey. Shout out to the Two Shot, Bang Bang. Shout outs to Machete, Swing Swing. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mike the Specialist, who is unplugged from the Matrix. We cannot reach the the Oracle. So out the picture. So yeah, salute to everybody. Salute to the chat. Salute to everybody. We out here. Let's talk about these shitty Knicks tonight.
The New York shits. We're gonna talk about the New York shits. Hold on, everybody. Oh, all this time, look, they're looking at my screen. I ain't even open. I ain't even give you guys a full screen. That's the type of. There you go. Look, much better now because I'm over here. I ain't even look at the whole shit here. Machetazo, Machete, talk to me, sir. Talk to the people. They want to hear your voice. Di que lo que?
I think he's wrestling the dog in the backyard.
Bro, this dude was on for like 20 straight minutes talking, yapping. As soon as I do his intro, disappears. I heard something. I heard something.
YouTube, it's a bogey. It's a cigarette. It's no more smoking on the show no more. So it's a bogey.
All right. So. All right. While he gets back here, 2 shots. Brother from another mother. Same father, the Most High. What up, my guy? Que lo que?
What up? What up to the panel? What's up to the chat? Live gang, replay gang, you know what it is. I'm here to hear all of the grievances, call in, say it with your chest, get it out, and then we can move on and continue on our merry way.
Salute to
Hey, I'll tell you one thing. It's a big fucking ledge out here today. It's a big fucking ledge. You're gonna need about 48 fucking fire trucks.
Salute to Nostalgic Knicks, Daniel Berry Sport, Machetazos in the building. What's up, Machete? Go ahead, give us your intro, my guy.
What's up, my peoples? Que lo que, my gente, la 110, what's going on? Two shots, Ruel, new Knicks. Talk some Knicks. Everybody's already jumping out the building, bro. Everybody chill out.
All right,
What's up, New York City?
Yo, nostalgic put a post, man. I'm telling you, man. We quick with the trigger, boy.
Mm-hmm.
he put something out there in the chat or in the. Oh,
Yeah, he put fire Mike Brown. He already wants Mike Brown gone, bro.
All right, let's.
Listen. If you set to a certain standard and you just sneeze in the wrong direction, niggas is on your nozzle schnitz, nigga. Pause.
Yeah, if you remember what Schnauzer Snitz is, I don't know if y'all can hear me, but anyway. Salute to the chat. Salute to everybody live, replay gang. Everybody who joins on, we appreciate you guys now. We're going to talk about these New York Knickerbockers, who the last couple of games has been, it's up and down. It's been up and down. We'll say the least at that. You know, we won the Clippers game. That was a little shock. We was all excited about that. We go to Phoenix and to Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns just spanked us. They beat us 112 to 107. Then we go to Portland Trailblazers and we beat them, the Young Cats, 123 to 114. And then we
My
go.
man got gapped.
Well, I missed that
My
one.
man pulled out that nigga pulled out the go-go gadget arm.
I didn't even catch what he did out there. I missed that shit.
I didn't see it either, man.
Yeah, he said that you gotta be quicker than that, boy. You can't blink on this show.
Hey, I hear feedback. Who's got there's some feedback. Is that me? I don't know who that is, but that's feedback.
Is it me?
I don't know. Anyway.
I heard
Machete, he had four phones. Machete had 3 phones on at the same time.
It's possible. But so we go to Sacramento Kings. We go to Sacramento. They had 2-game layoff. We have a 2-game layoff. So you think, yo, you know what? The Knicks are rested. We just played the Trailblazers. We're feeling good for ourselves. We just got spanked by Phoenix. You know, we beat the young Blazers. We got a little something going. The mojo was going. We had 123. We had a high score on offense. We was looking good. We starting to feel a little vibe. Okay, Mike Brown's doing a little bit with the offense, a little rotations. We looking all right. And then we go to Sacramento and shit the bed. We shit it on our bed. And we laid there with the diaper with a shitty. We get 112 to 101. Maybe I'm just losing my mind. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I got a little bit upset too much. Maybe I'm just mad because I stayed awake on my grandpa times. I'm over here. I got to wake up at 5 in the morning, and I'm watching till 1 in the morning, watching these guys fumble and stumble. And then we lose to the Sacramento Kings 112-101. 2 shots, your boy. And hold on. Before we get anywhere, I'm a PSA, public service announcement. This goes out to Mr. Jalen Brunson and also to Rick Brunson. Go to Nike and get some fucking mid-tops. Get some fucking high tops or some mid-tops. Fuck these low-cut shoes. They are not working for this generation. Y'all ain't get the clue yet? The sprained ankles is a plague out here. What happened? Yo, y'all ain't learned from the old school veterans? Even Chuck Taylor's, the first shoes in basketball, were high tops, above the ankles. Support your ankles, my guy. What? Get some fucking high tops. Bring out the Reebok pumps and put that shit, put airbags on his ankles. Airbag ankle shoes. I mean, bro, am I the only one? Nobody.
Fuck yeah.
Bro, mid tops, high tops.
Yo. Bro, this shit's been happening for like the last 10 years. I've been seeing this shit. Like, what's wrong with these niggas? Like, niggas is playing to roll their fucking ankles, knowing that they're gonna jump and somebody's gonna be right underneath their fucking feet. What the fuck? Niggas is allergic to high tops? What the fuck is going on?
I don't know. Listen, well, he's out tonight against Golden State, which we'll get to anyway. But while you're out, if you're in the game, Go over to Steph Curry's side and get his ankle supports that he got. Have him autograph them shits for you and get some ankle supports, bro. That shit is so annoying. Salute to Big Tone Sports. Laughing in the emoji. And listen, yes, we going ham right now. We going left. Salute to Big Tone Sports. You got your jokes, my guy. Truly garbage bums. Listen, we still better than the Heat, so I ain't even gonna get in there. You guys are just hoping and praying for trade season, but we'll go salute you anyway for being in the chat. We appreciate you, my guy. Nostalgic says, fire Mike Brown. He says, I hate Mike Brown. The Dominican community don't have Cap back. I'm disappointed. I'm going everywhere. 2 shots, new Knicks.
Hold on. What he
So
said?
he says the Dominican community
What he
doesn't have Cat's back. He's basically saying that we're mad at him because how he's playing.
nigga,
No, let me read your chat because you said
the
some shit about.
motherfucker doesn't.
Okay.
He don't eat fucking plantain. The nigga drinks fucking helium. Like what the fuck? How much lighter in the ass can you fucking get? He's playing like a pussycat. Like fucking 0 fucking points in the fucking second half of the fucking game, nigga. Return your Dominican jersey, nigga.
Yeah, it's good.
What the fuck going on here? The fuck is niggas talk like? What the fuck? Dominicans aren't known to be soft ever.
Hold
Never in history.
You gotta.
What the fuck is this?
Hey, listen, and what my brother said, I'm gonna break it down in a Dominican expression, how Dominicans always say when they're watching Cat play. Oh, coño, y esa vaina. Buddy is struggle bars. 2 shots is enjoying us lose on the edge while he's from the window. He's just enjoying watching us as we're taking sledgehammers to the ledge. 2 shots. Or let us.
But bro, I'm sorry to
Go
interrupt you.
for it.
2 shots.
Drop the
This
bombs.
is nothing new. Like niggas been a little aggravated with Cat since last year in the playoffs, lacking in the deep. Like we know you can't play deep. We know you got 2 blocks as hips. Like I don't like what we know these things, but goddamn, motherfucker, put in effort.
That's all.
Effort is free. Take the G strings off, put some fucking boxes on, and let your nuts hang.
You can't be falling down like a Minecraft character and struggling to get up. I don't know.
And then on top of that, he don't even run back for the defensive play. You're gonna lay down like the fucking floor's a jacuzzi or a waterbed. What the fuck? Did you want a pillow? What the fuck is we doing? Were you mopping the floor with your head? What the fuck were you doing, bro? Were you talking to the refs from the fucking floor view? What the fuck were you doing?
Basically, my brother says
this is why Bridges is upset. It's a trickle. One bad apple fucks up the whole shit. Yeah, this is why Bridges is upset and always barking at him. This is why niggas is on his neck. Like, bro, I don't know if he sees that the Nova Knicks as a threat or something. Like, my nigga, you supposed to be the illest big man in this era, this generation. No one can stick you one-on-one. You can shoot from fucking half court. Where the fuck is the bag? Where is it? Did you leave it in the car? Did you drop it in the parking lot?
You got mugged for the bag?
What the fuck? Did you leave it in the train? Where is the bag, nigga? They gave you some bags. You're not playing for potato chips here. We gave you some millies, nigga. Work for your shit.
Any more? You
fucking it's fucking disgusting, bro.
Machete looked like you was about to jump in.
This nigga, he's playing like dumpster juice. He's playing like fucking hot garbage. He's playing like garbocha. Like what? Like not even rotten mango. I don't know what the fuck, bro. Like I'm running out of words and syllables.
Machete, Two Shots is having a good time. He's just pondering over here. And what are your thoughts from what you saw in the Sacramento game, or maybe as of recent from what
Just
you've seen?
nodded his
Not
head. Like, I
and
told you.
and not just him, the Knicks in general. But if we're talking about Cat. If you want to go to Cat and just from there,
Hey, Knicks, mute your mic.
mute your mic, New
You're gonna
Knicks.
be going off.
He's about to jump in.
It's a combination of things. It's a combination of things. You know, it's kind of like personal with Brown and the organization he left and how it ended. You know, it was the personal with Achua. It was, the assistant coach taking over and trying to prove something. They played at home. We played away. 2 days rest. I don't know if that everybody's figures into the loss. It's we had Mike Woodson was an assistant coach with Mike Miller. If you know, you know.
Mike,
You
Mike,
know.
I'm sorry.
Let him finish. You already knew you're gonna interrupt his thought, bro.
I'm
Let him finish.
sorry to interrupt you, but none of these motherfuckers was here last year catching. Please explain.
Carry on and then jump into that.
It was Mike Woodson, Mike Miller, assistant coaches. You have an assistant coach that's the head coach. I forget his name.
Doug
The
Christie.
point guard,
Doug Christie? No?
Doug Christie, former point guard, maybe an all-star in my book. I would count him in there. Doug Christie was pretty tough. Who knows the game? Who is connected with the players? Okay, you've got Mike Woodson, who was a former coach, who the last time we went to the playoffs in 2013
Mike
was under
Woodson's the
Mike
assistant
Woodson.
coach.
Yeah, Mike Woodson was on their bench, and then they also had Mike Miller, who was our former G League coach, who helped develop all the youth that we
Mike,
had
Mike,
going back.
Let him finish.
sorry to interrupt again. I'm sorry to interrupt again. My
You're breaking up. You're breaking up. We can't hear you.
ear
You're breaking up. You're going in and out. So I don't know if you're in a bad area. You're in a bad area.
top five in of the bucket, aren't they?
Yo, you're buffering
Bro,
bad. You're
bro,
buffering
say
bad.
it again. We can't hear you.
I don't know if you're in a bad area, but you're buffering.
It didn't. What he meant to say, what he was going to say.
Sorry, my bad. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? All right, so I disconnected the Wi-Fi. My apologies. I said, Mike, all of this would be relevant if they were in the top five of their division. They're in the bottom of the bucket. They're in the bot. Like all
Top
of these
30.
points that you're bringing up are kind of irrelevant when you're playing a fucking lower tier team. It doesn't matter who the coach is. Look at their record.
10 and
Let
30.
let's stop looking too deep into the details when we're playing a bunch of fucking bums. We're supposed to be at going for the finals, the chips. So nobody else should be relevant. Like I understand losing to Detroit. I understand losing to Orlando or whoever is in the top five. But my nigga, these games have to be won. There's no if and buts about it. There's no if and buts. Even if the whole team is not passing it to you, motherfucker, you got the ball enough to fucking score 6, 8, 10 points by yourself, nigga. You don't need no help for that. You don't need no help for that. All of the shit that you're saying is kind of irrelevant to me when you're playing like trash and we're playing a trash team.
Let him make his points. Thank you, sir. Carry on. Go ahead, Machete.
All right. You,
Thunder's
you,
on you.
you didn't even let me even finish. You didn't even let me finish. All right. So
No.
sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. Because you're getting on my fucking nerve. You're annoying right now. All right. Like I said, it's a combination of fucking things. It's also a combination of these guys fucking just quitting on us. And I'm gonna call your buddy. I'm gonna call your buddy out. You know who I'm talking about. Now when they it's for me when they play well, when they're passing and they're playing well and they're winning us the game, I can't complain. But when you're losing and you're quitting on us, you're just fucking just falling on the floor. Nobody touched you. It looked like you twisted your fucking ankle. I don't know what the hell happened right there. That's number one. So you quit on the team. That's the way it looked like to me because you were able to get up. You didn't want the coach even helping you up, and you were able to walk out, and you could have came back. But that's I don't know what happened right there. That the other one just laying on the floor while a whole play is going on the other side. So it's a combination of things. Okay, is those guys quitting on us? Yeah, like you said, right? So a scrub team that we should have beaten, a team that was only won 10 games. So you explain it to me. So my thought, my opinion is that it's also a combination with the coaches that we went up against. Him coming back home and them wanting to they were more hungrier, all right, is what I'm trying to say. You had the Mike Woodson equation, who knows the Knicks, who knows how to coach, who I think should be on. We got for me, they got the coaching squad that I wanted. Mike Woodson, Mike Miller, right there. That should have been that. We should have kept those guys. But that's a whole nother story. That's just me. That's my opinion. But I think, know how to get a group of young guys like that, a shitty squad like that, and to beat a squad like us. Now, look, my other things I'm going to say is this. We played like we're a fifth seed team. We're playing like we're a fifth and a sixth seed team right now. That's why we lost to this motherfucking team that plays out west, mind you. It's still a team that plays out west. So they're playing in a better league, supposedly, right? So I don't know where they rank at the bottom or whatever, but we right now, if we could continue and I'm not gonna start flipping out because I think our percentage wise and win losses wise, considering that we've been on the road, I think guys are getting tired of not being home. We're not even a 500 team on the road. We're not a 500. We're not, let alone playing against good teams. We can beat the crappy teams. We should be in this team last night. Now we're on the road. Now we don't. Golden State's got our number. I think the last you look how many of last 4 or 5 games. What are our what we are up against Golden State, and we're going over there. We're going up against Chef Curry. All right. I don't know what Mike Brown's plans are, but something's going to miss. Something's not right with the guys in the locker room. I don't like. Again, I'm blabbering on right now, but I'm just leave it right there. It's a combination of things, man. I don't think everybody should be. I don't think people should be jumping off a fucking edge because we're gonna work things out. This is a professional team that is gonna get this shit together. We were doing well. When we're clicking, we're clicking. Right now, with the rumors and everything going on, as it get closer to the deadline and the All-Star guys, guys, and being on the road right now, and I think us also losing the motivation after winning the cup. It's like guys are just like, okay, we got something. We haven't hung up a banner, but we got something. So it's kind of like that desire, that motivation is not there. Like the motivation when we were playing for the cup and beating teams like the Spurs. We gotta get our shit together. I think that is just we're good right now, dude. We're not in a losing position right now. We got good percentages.
Mike, let me explain something to you. You take what be valid, but there's certain things called statement games. Certain games that you circle on the calendar that has to be.
How many more times we're going to see this team? Is it really going to count against our standing in our conference? Is it really going to matter? Really playing fucking? What it was? It was a moral victory for them because again, it was ex coaches.
If you guys are talking over each other, people can't hear you. One at a time, please.
I'm just saying, there's games that have to be won, bro. Even blindfolded, we should be putting our rookies in there and winning these games. There's certain games against higher caliber teams that we have to make statements on. to let nigga like we didn't come to fucking play for the cup, my nigga. The cup wasn't it. It's the fucking chip, my nigga. It's the fucking chip. And when you got two fucking unstoppable all-stars with a cast of dogs, you got
Who are they? Where?
you got two unstoppable all-stars and a
Who?
cast of dogs.
Who? Last night, who were they? Who were they?
Cat and Jalen Brunson is our all-star. Cat and Jalen Brunson are unstoppable all-stars.
Cat
With
who
a
fell on the
cast.
floor and didn't get up right in front of the coach. And Jalen Brunson, who just like disappeared on us. I don't know what happened. Maybe two shots can explain to me what happened.
Okay, but like I said,
So I'm saying,
Mike, this goes
what two guys you talking about? Who are they?
Yo, let me get,
Who the two guys you talking
let me
about?
get two shots. Let me get two shots involved here before you guys keep on, because you guys are gonna do it on a rant. Two
Right.
shots hasn't get his point in. Let him get his point across, and see if he can get some people off the ledge or what he's talking about here. Two shots from what you've heard. I heard some slick shots from Machete talking about that maybe Brunson just disappeared and didn't show up for.
Yo, put the 50 clip in, nigga. Put the 50 clip in.
We need the extendo.
Listen, man, I'm not gonna go
Can I
too
just
hard
say something
today.
real quick about it?
They on fire today. Two shots. They on fire. Dale.
I'm sorry. Two shots.
Go ahead.
Before Will starts putting words in my mouth, it could be he twisted that ankle. That he did twist that ankle. That ankle did twist.
What you say? Because you said I put words in your mouth. What did you say though? You was.
Wait a minute, bro. It's an angle that he has a history with, and he probably didn't want to take a chance with it, playing that they're gonna play tomorrow, and he knows his body. If he felt pain, some kind of pain, because it didn't look like it took much, but if he felt some kind of pain, and it's just like a familiar, if he knows his body, I would also have like taken caution with my leg. I would have walked off too. I'm not saying that he gave up on us or anything like that. He knows his body. If he felt pain, I would have done the same thing. Hold on a second. But it does look funny, doesn't it? Doesn't it? What? Doesn't it look funny? Hello, I'm asking you a question, brother.
I mean,
all right.
I don't know.
I just want to say that.
Okay, dale. Good. Two shots, and I'm gonna take it back. I went under an assumption of what my cousin was saying. I was wrong. He clarified for himself. Two shots.
Yeah, man, I'm not gonna go super hard, man. I'm gonna try and talk everybody off the ledge. You know what I'm saying? Call me Doctor Two Shots today. Step into my office, get it out your chest. All your feelings are valid. I'm not gonna take nothing away from nobody. Every single point made was beautiful. I don't want to rehash everything. So what I will say is, I'm focusing more on two other players other than Cat, because he's already gonna get the brunt end of the stick, bro. Pause. The two players I'm focusing on, I said it in the chat, is OG and Mikal Bridges. These two players are the two players that we have that are supposed to be the lockdown defenders. These are the two players that are supposed to keep the best offensive option on the other team at bay or neutralize it altogether. And that's just not happening. I don't know what's wrong with OG. Somebody look for him. He's not hitting his shots. He doesn't look I don't know. He doesn't look. You don't feel that energy from him on defense anymore. Mikal's been slipping since last year, so I'm gonna give him a little bit of a break. Plus, he seems to have some sort of like clash with Cat. I don't know what it is, but it's like, if to me it feels like they're not fully in sync. I don't know why. I mean, you think Mikal Bridges is the perfect player to pair with Cat. A cutter, a slasher. Cat is a passer. Cat can feast on the three. Mikal can feast in the mid-range. I don't know why it's not working, but it's not. I'm
Two
gonna give
shots.
a I'm gonna give a complete pass to the coach because the entire team just looks disinterested. In my opinion, they just don't look like they care.
So
Ever
you
since
can't give a
this,
pass to the coach.
ever since this, it's like they checked out. We played the Spurs competitive a game after. I want to say we lost by like two. But then after that loss, it's just been downhill ever since. My
Okay.
confidence meter was at 100 and it's steady declining. There's a leak in the bottom and I'm at like a 90% now. Only because, again, not the coach. I'm not going to put blame on the coach. All right. I'm not going to sit here and say that the coach is supposed to have these guys ready to play. You are millionaires. This is your job. You get up to play.
But
This is your sole focus 24 hours a day. You eat, you sleep, you train, you play a game. And if that is too difficult for you to do, then get the fuck out my squad. And this is mainly pointed towards Cat. I love Cat. I think he's a championship piece. But when you don't show any effort, when you show like you do not care, and you're the number two option, scratch that. You're the number one option because your number one option went down. So now I'm expecting you to pick up the slack. And you don't? And you make a performance like this? Where I put it in the chat. What, he shot 3 shots in the second half? And you're the best big man shooter ever? Can you
you
really
can't.
say that?
Oh, Dwight, I'm sorry to
Go,
interrupt you.
go,
I know
go,
you
go,
down.
go.
But two shots is saying he gonna give a complete pass to the coach. That you gotta put full blame on Coach Gooch. Because the point is that this team should be running automatically. You were supposed to come in and fucking install this system, which was gonna allow these niggas to play. But obviously it comes from the head of the snake, and we're not talking about Jalen Brunson. It comes from the coach.
Nah,
It
I
is,
can't do
bro. They're
that.
not playing. They're not playing for the coach, bro. They don't
When,
believe in what they don't believe in what he's feeding them, bro. I don't
when
know
you
what.
when you when you wake up every morning, do you have someone on your ass telling you, "Yo, go get this money, go get this paper, go hustle"?
Yeah, the Bills.
Yup,
Who's
my
that?
The
kids,
Who's that?
Bills. The
my kids,
Bills.
my kids, my
Come
kids,
on.
my nigga.
All right, bet. All right, bet.
My,
You telling me Cat doesn't have bills? You telling me Cat doesn't have bills? You telling me he
bro,
doesn't have
bro,
whatever,
bro,
whatever
bro,
to motivate him?
bro. It's a difference when you got a nigga that's playing with feelings instead of playing with your balls. If you're playing with your feelings, it's because Jalen Brunson is
So
not
you
feeding him. Hold up, Jalen Brunson is not feeding Cat like he's supposed to. If
so you
that's
gonna
what
put that
you
on
had,
coach?
if huh?
You gonna blame the coach for someone else's feelings?
Yeah, because the coach should say, "Hey, don't dribble down the court. Let somebody else bring it down. Hey, when
What we
you
talk?
get
We
the
talking
ball,
about Cat
when
here,
you,
brother. We talking about Cat. What are you mentioning?
no, you said okay. We're going from the number one option, which is
He
Jalen
was out.
Brunson.
He was out. Why are you bringing him up? I'm talking about Cat.
Okay, he was out, so he's not playing up to par. He's
You
playing with
ever
feelings. He's playing.
you ever had a coworker? You ever had a coworker that you're working with him, literally next to him, and this nigga, you out here fucking putting in the fucking towels and doing all the extra shit, while this nigga is sitting out eating a bag of chips?
Yeah, you know what I do? You know
What
what
do you
I
do?
do?
What do you do?
I fucking go up to that nigga. I'm like, hey, bitch, nigga, I'm not making your fucking check for you today. Get your fucking ass to work or step the fuck off.
All right. So
You
when
feel?
Mikhail did
I'm
that,
not that. Listen, I'm
so
not
when
that quiet.
Bridges
I'm
does
not that
that,
quiet, nigga. When
Bridges does that, what happens then?
yeah, he's hated like I am. Cat's annoyed. Cat's annoyed at Bridges telling him, "Hey,
But
Stop
he's still
fucking
doing the
rally
same
chat.
thing. He's still
No,
eating
because
that bag of
no,
chips. What are you doing?
my God. If
What are you doing?
Bridges, if Bridges,
Then that's where
OG,
the coach should
and
be pulling him
everybody's
off.
putting it, if everybody's going
Has he
1,000%
not
on
been?
defense,
Who's been
listen,
closing the games?
One at a
Has he
time.
been
but
closing
but
the games?
One at a time. One at a time.
but two shots. You're not remembering that the way these guys play, they're blue collar players. They let their defense create offense, and when you're not playing with effort on defense, that creates the offense. They get pissed, and they could only do so much. That's why you've been seeing Bridges vocally. Bridges ain't a vocal nigga, but he's reached his max. He's reached his cap, and he's telling them, "Yo, nigga, do what the
And
fuck
that's
everybody
Cat's
else
fault.
is doing. Do
That's
what
Cat's fault.
everybody else is doing. Everybody's diving."
That's Cat's fault.
Cat
How
is
you gonna
good
blame the
defense.
supervisor when the supervisor? If the supervisor, I'm sorry, let me say this last thing. If a supervisor gives you a game plan, it's on you to execute it. And if your teammate is slacking, that's on you to put him in the right track.
No,
And
no, no,
if
no,
you don't, then
no,
leave that motherfucker there so he can eat his
no.
chips while
Yo,
everybody else suffers.
two shots, two shots. I lead plenty of, I have many niggas that work underneath me. It's my job to get the materials there. It's my job to tell them, hey, this is how
The
shit is
coach,
gonna
the
go.
coach gives them the
Hold on.
material, bro.
Hold on. This is how shit is gonna be ran. And if they don't do their job, they get the fuck off of my site, and I replace them with somebody that is capable to
Are
do the
we
job.
talking
So
about
it's up
trading
to
cap?
you.
Are we
Hold on.
talking about trading
Hey,
cap?
Before.
you said Mike Brown implemented a plan, and if they're not executing your plan, do you keep the same players,
No, you
or
trade
All
look?
them.
right. Hold on. All
Look,
right.
look at what the rookies did. The rookies been at doing everything Mike Brown has been vocalizing since he got here. The rookies are the bench players are doing it. So why can't fucking all star and grown niggas do it? Because somebody's
But
put
why
their feelings.
why does that fall on the coach? How is that on the
Let,
coach?
let me let me say let me get a couple of points in here real quick and salute. I appreciate you guys in the chat. Salute to everybody in the chat. And we haven't had somebody that's in the chat now that's been here in a while, but salute to White Falcon. Caw. White Falcon in the building. Appreciate you. Nostalgic. I'm gonna read all it because he's been going off for sure. Now for me in this game, it was disappointing because of the players. This so as a can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Better. So in this game, the disappointment was the players, in my opinion. And yes, the coach has something to do with this, but this is Mike Brown. This is your first time with this coach. This is Mike Brown's first time back in Sacramento from a team he just got fired with with the same organization he just came from. You as a
Statement game.
Exactly, to my brother's point. So at this point, as a player, you should be like, you know what? I want to win this game for my coach, a 10-30 team, and you should be able to just come and be like, yo, this is for the coach. I want to be able to beat this and come with some kind of intensity. And yes, you're gonna have those bad games. The point that we had, we shot 3 of 27, I think it was in the first half, or something ridiculous like that, of 3-pointers or towards the game on that ridiculous amount. There's other ways you can play. You're having a bad shooting night, you take it to the paint, something. Just aggression and effort was what was missing from our players. So the fact that we were playing with such low effort is crazy. Cat did play a good game the first half. I'm not going to. The first half, he played very well. I watched the game. He did good. I watched it twice. I'm not saying he played great.
He did all right, bro.
His effort was
6
there.
rebounds,
He
3
was
defensive, 3 offensive rebounds.
His connection was there. His effort was there. Other players as well were having an off night altogether. Deuce McBride had an off night. He was trying. Bridges and OG, as you were saying, OG is another one who gets paid $40+ million a year. He's the second highest paid player in the game. And yes, he's guarding a lot of people, but when Brunson went down, everybody should have been, now's your chance. Whether let's say Cat had an off night and he was missing and he was struggling. Does that mean that OG couldn't have had 25 points in that game? OG couldn't have had 30 points in that game? That doesn't mean Mikal Bridges was hitting off. He ended up showing up a little bit later and getting 19 points, but OG's had a couple of 35-point games, 40-point games. Mikal Bridges has had a 45-point game. Cat has had a 61-point game. As to my brother's point, where's the bag from these guys? And you can have an off night here and there. You had 2 days off, so it's not that you're sore. It's not that you're injured. None of that happened. The part with this that annoys me is that when we have games like this, everybody's off. How can everybody be off? There's got to be one person to give me 60 and everybody off. Somebody to give me 25, 30 points. You got OG that gave you 15 points. You got Josh Hart to give you 10 points. Karl Anthony Towns to give you 13 points. Mikal Bridges somehow got 19 points. Jalen Brunson obviously was hurt. Deuce McBride, 30 minutes, 10 points. Jordan Clarkson, 11 points. Tyler Kolek, where are the points? Everybody cannot be that off. And then we're missing so many 3-pointers. You miss 3-pointers
and layups.
Go to the basket. Go for a dunk. Be aggressive. That's where
But Dwight,
my frustration. Go ahead.
okay, listen. How many players did fucking Brown have in rotation?
8.
Because if it would have been
8.
Tibbs,
8.
if it would have been Tibbs,
He had all of them play. He had all of them
but
play.
major minutes was 8.
bro,
Porty could have got some minutes.
I've seen Pop,
Good.
bro. I've seen Pop sit down all his starters and let his bench players play because niggas
effort.
was playing like trash.
Mhm.
That as a player,
Phil Jackson did it too.
that's what you were bringing in here for. You were bringing in here for to play all 15 niggas. That's what your resume was. You was gonna bring in the mop boy. Everybody was playing. Where is it?
And the game when we were
These guys would have been better at.
when we were making a comeback was with Kolek, was with Mitchell and Clarkson. You have these players that aren't getting heavy minutes that they came in and they gave you full effort. You got Mitchell Robinson on multiple games that he has saved us. His offensive rebound has saved us on many games from giving a second, third, fourth attempts. He got 7 offensive rebounds and we still couldn't hit a shot. Drive to the basket. They were giving everybody back. Drive to the basket. I don't understand. And then the second half, which allegedly the report was that Mike Brown showed the play to Cat, not getting up. And again, he's not the only one because it's a team effort because you can't show me the whole team with 20, 30 points and then Cat had a shitty game. Everybody had a shitty game. And then you single him out, which I understand. That effort, we're all in agreement of what his skill set is. For us and nostalgic, nostalgic said, give me a second.
Whoa.
Go ahead.
Okay.
No, I was saying nostalgic said, that we're turning on him. When you see someone who's not giving effort or consistent, that's the frustrating part. You've given me a 61 game, you've given a 50 game, you've given 45 games. It doesn't just disappear. Your offense doesn't
30, 20, and 8.
30, 20, like it can happen. And then on top of that, you're being played by a rookie center.
Nah, third string.
Precious Achiuwa was switching on him, who's third string, but the center they had was a rookie. He's played 40 games in his whole NBA career. That should have been barbecue chicken.
Best big man.
That should have been barbecue chicken. That
all day, 50 piece.
So,
listen,
if you take Cat out and you put Shaq in his position, Shaq would have dropped 40 on him, 40 and 20 easy. But that's not who Cat is. Unfortunately, he's not. He's a finesse 3. You know what I'm saying? He's a polished Bargnani.
They're lower competition. They should be barbecue fucking chicken, is what my brother's saying. This is barbecue chicken all day. And look at the game. The game that we won before that, all the starters had 18 plus points. Every one of them. Yeah. Did any of you guys see the interview that or the little tape that Carmelo said about OG? Like he
could be the best, but he doesn't think he's the best.
Niggas need to leave the mental issues at fucking home, my nigga.
Yeah,
bro.
Emotional damage.
Got machete.
Emotional damage.
What it's starting to sound like to me is that because as a coach you have to play. You go before the press conference and the reporters, and you're trying to out your guys out. and it looks like he's starting to feel the pressure. Right, we're almost halfway through the season, and we don't have a losing record, but we're on par to be in fifth place if we're not careful. So we got to tighten up. And so these guys aren't liking being called out. It could be they're getting their feelings if he's calling them out.
Didn't I tell you guys?
Maybe
He's
it could
that
be
type of
Brunson.
coach. I told he's that type of coach.
How we gonna cry as a fan base that we want accountability, but then get mad at the man holding the players accountable?
I didn't say it was bad. I didn't say it's a wrong thing. I didn't say it's wrong. I just said that I knew he would call people out. I didn't say it's a
We
bad
don't
thing.
know what's going on, but it would seem to me. It would seem to me that a guy in his position, the way he is, a vocal guy, an intelligent man, articulate guy, could be calling them out because he's got reason to when you're doing stuff like that.
As he should.
We'll find out tonight what the situation with Jalen Brunson is. Hopefully he's not hurt. He's not injured.
He's out, brother. He's out.
He's out.
It could be he pinched a nerve. It could be that he fractured something, sprained. He could have sprained it. He has Jalen Brunson. Look, he's been dealing with that shit since when back in the FIBA days. When he came back from FIBA and he injured his ankle, his knee, was it? And it was after that, then in his body, he takes a lot of beating, man. But he's a durable guy. He has a very high pain tolerance. That's probably why he was able to walk off.
Durable has a time limit. Durable has a time limit. There was a lot of players who are durable and who.
Well, he has to be. These teams that we're playing. Look, in the long run, I don't know. We have to check if any of these games against the Sacramentos, if they're gonna go against us in our conference, if we end up, in the play-in, God forbid. But we gotta tighten up our shit. It could be something's in the works. It's getting closer to the deadline. It's in a couple of days, isn't it? We got February 4th. When is it? February 14th?
February 5th is the deadline, and you got 2. But even with that, wouldn't you want to play harder? Wouldn't you want to play harder? Like, I'm not trying to get traded, and not saying anybody else is, but like that should bring more presence for you to even want to play. That game that they lost with Mike Brown is crazy. I don't think there's been a team.
It could go both ways depending on the person.
And they are not. It's like everybody's saying out there that they're playing like a bunch of wussies, bro. They don't play with. They didn't have the fire and desire to want to go out and get it. It could be that they're on the road. It could be they're not home. It could be a combination of things. Yeah, you need to show that. But it may be the difference if you're winning at home. You want to protect home court. Our record is still pretty good at home. But we get on the road, we're like a 500 team. We win one, we lose one. We win one, we lose one. We're not a strong team on the road. We have to accept that.
When you go to
that's going to be the battle.
Half the games are on the road. When you're in the playoffs, half the games are on the road. Like it's evident.
Right, but it's different because you're playing the same team, maybe possibly 7 times. You're not really on the road because
this is where home court advantage really takes.
You're not all over the place. You're not all over the place like you're on a regular season. It's different when you're playing playoffs, dude. You're playing. It's a back and forth chain. It's different because if you're losing one game, the team has to make adjustment. The coach will make adjustment the next game, and then you have to make adjustment the game after that. So that's a whole different story. But what I'm saying is that look, this team is not a strong team. They're like a 500 team on the road, bro. Probably worse than that. So we're better. We're better when we play at home. It could be a combination. It could be that Cat is injured. He looks like sometimes he's limping around or his knees banged up. Now this guy, Tyler Kolek, got his wrist injured yesterday. You got that. You got Brunson's that time of season.
So we got to work in front of Scott Foster, and Foster didn't call it that time when he held him with 2 hands.
We're getting back calls. We're getting back calls from the ref. It's a combination of things. I don't think it's really a big deal.
Did they double us up again on free throws?
Yeah,
the team wanted it more yesterday.
They had 15 doubled up on free throws again. Listen,
I like that coach's squad. If I'm not mistaken, they have Mike Woodson and they got Mike Miller, bro. I wish we would have kept. Mike Miller became the fucking head coach off the G League because of the job he was doing in the G League for a short while before we went and got Thibs. We should have fucking just kept and let Mike Miller continue what he was doing with the youth.
Listen,
and the guys and it would have really been a team that raises and gets the shit. We gotta go on farm. and developed them under Mike Miller and Coach Woodson, I think we would have been in a better position. I think
Mike,
Mike Woodson
they would
coach, and he didn't take us to the
Mike,
playoff. Mike Woodson grabbed and took us to the fucking playoffs the last time we were there. It was under Mike Woodson.
Mike,
it was am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I right?
Not with
Mike,
when was the last time we went to the playoff?
You're wrong on that one, brother.
Other than Coach Libbs. Other than Coach Libbs, who was the last one to us to the playoffs?
Woodson.
Mike, when they were here, the culture. Mike, when they were here, the culture was at its shittiest point. My nigga, they did not change or budge a motherfucking thing.
We were
There's no
doing okay.
There's no way they would have did the.
Yeah, it was bad. But we also had a coach. We had a guy in the G League who was developing Deuce. And who's the other one?
You wanted Fu Manchu up here, my nigga?
Damn, come on, son.
Bro, that nigga wanted Yamamoto and fucking Sushi out here, my nigga. Like, cut it out.
Last night. But they beat us last night. Mike Woodson and Mike Miller beat us last night.
My nigga,
it's just one game, brother. It's just one game.
First of all, listen. It was. Let's be real. It was Doug Christie, who was the associate coach under Mike Brown. Doug Christie beat us. He outplayed us. But let's not forget about the person that we fumbled, Leon Rose, our head office, front office, who, by the way, Scott Perry is running the organization over there. So all the ex-Knicks are over there in the Kings, who I was saying from summer.
There you go. That was the other one. That was the other one.
Scott Perry.
That was the other guy. Mike Perry.
Scott Perry.
Scott Perry kept Mike. It was under a Scott Perry, the Scott Perry regime.
All I was saying from
and he did that in Sacramento.
So the fact that we let Precious Achua, who you see on the thumbnail, to go off. Listen, you can say what you like. I've been saying it since before the summer that he should be the person we should have signed even before Precious Achua. I said he can give you doubles and blocks. What did he give us yet? What did he give the Kings yesterday? Doubles and blocks. I said he's good on fast breaks. What did he do? Fast breaks on us. I said he could hit a three. What did he do? Hit threes on us. And he's getting paid. Go ahead.
Are we done? Are we done? Is the house is on fire? It burnt down. Are we done now? That's it. Like,
listen.
Why are we crying over spilled milk, bro?
Leave they keep spilling the milk. Because they keep spilling the milk.
Listen. I'm gonna help you out. Listen, I'm about to cure generational trauma from you guys. You hear me? All right. This is what we're gonna do moving forward.
Bless you, Machete.
Fuck everybody. If you were a previous Knick and you're not a Knick anymore, fuck that. Fuck Randall. Fuck Achua. Fuck Quickly. Fuck RJ. We rocking with the Knicks. I need you to listen to me. Listen. I heard you guys.
Say Dante too.
I heard you guys with the whole spilling.
Say Dante too.
This is what we're gonna do to remove the generational trauma. If you're not a Knick presently, fuck you.
Say that to
I don't
Dante.
want to hear about you.
Say Dante.
Get, step, be gone. You don't belong here. This is the Knicks channel. I don't want to talk about the past. The past is the past.
Bang bang.
Come on, bro.
All right, so let me go through that.
I'm with you.
I appreciate your shots. First of all, and I'm gonna say this well because it's in the past, but I'm gonna salute to Julius Randle, and I'm only saying that only because my guy Generational Wealth. Hold on, my guy just bought
I said fuck everybody. Hold on.
Listen, I got love for Randle, but he bought 60 acres for him and his family. That's super dope. Generational Wealth. Pass on to that was super dope. Salute to you for that. Anyway, moving on from that, what I think my brother was correct that it's on the coach a little bit for him not making certain adjustments and tweaks. Only because when the team is struggling like they were yesterday, missing that many 3-pointers, yes, you want the team to shoot 3 good 3-pointers, but at the same time, all right, we need to adjust it. We're not hitting. What I would say about Cat, with everybody riding Cat and his struggles or people and shitting on him and calling him out, he's using Cat a lot as a stretch 5. And granted, ideally you do. I think he needs to position That's his thing. He can shoot, but yes,
That's his thing.
it's a threat when he can. However, Cat has been pushing and driving towards the basket. He's getting chopped up 2 and 3 times before he gets there. I think
That's
the
not his game.
hold on, I know, but I think the coach has to find him in the post to put plays for him where he's under the post to make a move, short games to get him involved early in the post and play out the post. We get a couple of plays where you get him inside the post where he doesn't have to work so hard. He's not getting calls, getting chopped up. He doesn't have to make these extra steps. He can still pass the ball from the paint. He makes his move. He can pass out and spray the same way. So just like he has people running into the paint, have Cat do a cut somewhere, get into the post, get position, and work from the paint. I think that's something that he needs to do going forward. Not every game, not 30 possessions that way, but he has to get him to get confident in that post. Because when he goes in there, he's going to command the defense to crash, and that's going to open the players to shoot freely. You got to pay. He can play the big, he can finish, and I think he needs to be in the paint. Go ahead.
I got a quick solution to all of our answers. All they gotta do is everybody chip in $50, get some smelling salt. That shit'll wake their ass up and put a fire under their ass. This as close as cocaine that you could come to. So just go get some fucking smelling salt. Go get some fucking smelling salt, and every time them niggas feel like they got a little face on them, put that shit under their nose for like fucking 5 seconds. See if they don't get a freight train going across their brain.
Okay.
Goofy ass
So
motherfucker.
all that being said,
Niggas is playing like a bunch of goofy.
so tonight,
For real.
so you think they just need we got a back-to-back. We play Golden State tonight. Listening to two shots, we're going to sweep it under the rug. Listening to Machete, we're going to come back off the ledge. Me and my brother still got the hammers. We're still frustrated with it. There's a couple of missing pieces on the ledge. But let's say we come back. Today we got the back-to-back against Golden State. Stephen Curry. You got the team that you can never doubt this team. There are champions here. Do you think so? You got Draymond Green, who you know. Draymond Green is a pest. He likes to talk shit to Cat. Cat has got to stay focused. They already know. People already know. If you get under his skin, you can take him out of his game. He has to. This is literally the halfway point. We got 41 games in. How do we adjust for these next 41 games? How does that look like to you guys tonight? What needs to happen? First of all, I'm going to go to the two positive parts of the battery, and me and my brother the negative parts of the battery. You guys happen to be on top, the pluses. What does that look like to you? You got a game tonight. Pause. You already know Jalen Brunson is out. How do we win against Golden State tonight? 2 shots. I'll give it to you first, and then Machete, you next.
I think it comes down to simply having Cat play aggressive, man. I've said it before. I'll say it again. When he's aggressive, taking shots, commanding the offense, he's unstoppable. It's really between the ears for him. And if we don't get him rolling, I don't know if we're gonna win this game. You need when you have a number one option that's not available, your number two option needs to step up. Your number 3 option becomes your number 2 option. Your number 4 option becomes your number 3 option. You get what I'm saying? Everybody gets bumped up the ladder. So if I'm looking at it that way, Cat, you're the one I have my eyes on. I need you to be dominant. Get your points off. Shoot quick, fast, and in a hurry. After that, Bridges, OG, flip-flop them however you want. I don't care. That second option, I need 20 to 25 from them, minimum. And I need you to, if you don't want to lock them down the entire game, I need you to give me a key defensive possession when the game matters most. When they're on that 6-point run and we need to stop, I need you to get that stop. If they're going on a tear, I need you to stop that tear. And that's where I'm looking at. I'm focusing mainly on OG. I don't want to bash on OG because OG has a lot, but OG has been slacking tremendously, and I need him to pick it up.
Machete, you're on mute. You're on mute.
Yo, you're mute. You're
You're on
mute.
mute. You're on mute.
My bad. Yeah, like I was saying, I can't remember the last time we won a game against Golden State at home and in their house rather. And um, we got to get our shit together. We're gonna see how Mike Brown responds, and again, he has a history with the goal with Golden State and Steve Kerr. I don't know if anything's gonna play like that. It's gonna be all buddy and let them get the win because if it really's not gonna matter against us. Again, we're playing a West End Conference team, and I don't know if it's gonna count against us in our conference. But also, it's just it doesn't look good for us right now the way we're playing. The coach got to get it together and get these guys on it, bro. Whatever it is with Cat. I hope Brunson's okay. And let's see Tyler Kolek. This is why we keep Tyler Kolek around. And we got Deuce, who probably start tonight. So we'll see how those guys play. At least they're getting minutes. And we'll see what kind of adjustment the coach is going to make against Steve Kerr. But let's see if we get it through tonight.
And we want to thank our sponsors today. We have our sign language specialist, New Knicks, who's been working on his sign language. So we are inclusive to the deaf community. We are working our best to learn. We may not be saying anything, but we're trying. Hey, we do different here.
Yes, I'm trying to keep up. Yeah, I'm just freestyling off of emotions.
Hey, deaf community, if you got anything out of what my brother was doing, put it in the chat. If you can read my lips. Dale, New Knicks. What do the Knicks have to do today?
Not gonna get it. Not gonna get us because we've got throwing up gang signs and shit.
No, sorry. I was speaking to the deaf community. I'm sorry. Do not interpretate my shit as terroristic gang language.
He's always fucking it up.
I speak symbolically, so I'm speaking to the elite at the same time I'm speaking to the deaf community.
He's not throwing gang signs out there.
New Knicks, your thoughts on what it takes to the Knicks today to beat the Golden State Warriors and to get on some kind of rhythm? What does winning basketball from here? We're at halfway point of the season. These two are saying don't jump off the ledge. What do you need to see moving forward tonight and what we need to see moving forward to get into that type of rhythm for you to have confidence?
Well, since Deuce will be starting, correct?
More than likely.
All right, I would like Deuce to bring in 22 Saint the New James Bible, so they can all pray to God, see if He can help us first. Always, yeah, I mean, put it to the man above. Bring in some Bibles and let's pray for better players. No, all jokes aside, I think they all need to like right after they announce the starting lineup, everybody line up. I could have a Chinese nigga out there with some smelling salt, and everybody just take a little bump of the smelling salt. Yeah, this nigga's bringing out his African art.
All right, well,
listen, we love Mustafa.
Right,
we love Mustafa.
These guys are going left.
But
finish your thought.
Yeah, so I think we need some smelling salt. Yo, this nigga's hypnotizing me with this bullshit. Yo, get that nigga, tell that nigga stop staring at me, bro.
Bro, come on, man. All right, well, my brother.
Yo, what was the guy from Lion King that held Simba?
I forgot. That's what he looks like.
That's what he reminds me of.
So go ahead, New Knicks.
So anyway,
what is it? What, tonight? Man, what is it going to take to win tonight? What's it going to take to win tonight against Golden State?
To play the fuck out they feelings. I need niggas to fucking come out here and play fucking ball like the money they motherfucking worth and got paid. So let's come to the fucking arena with a fucking bag and don't leave it on the court. I mean, don't leave it in the fucking locker room. Bring it onto the court and let's see like my brother said, one of y'all motherfuckers gotta go for 30, my nigga. Like, what are we doing? Bridges is absent.
fucking OG's absent. Like these niggas need to fucking unmute, unpause, get out of their fucking emotional damage. I don't know what the fuck. Like I said, smelling salt. Whenever you, if Coach Gooch was a great coach, he'll fucking buy some smelling salt. As soon as somebody got a little sad face, rakata, rakata, take two of those, nigga.
Hey,
I need fiends out there. I need fiends on the court.
He needs to seriously get a hold of the locker room because that shit that happened yesterday with Cat not getting up and everybody and that whole play going on. It's like you
And
said, that could have been a
I'm telling
could have
that in
it
the
could have
media.
grabbed a rebound. I don't know what he was doing back there. I didn't catch it off camera. What was going on? If he was hurt or if he was complaining or what the f. But this is something that it's not the first time. And he's saying that he wasn't the only one. So there's something that he I think that he's either cracking down. Guys don't like him. What he's saying. I think that he is finally gonna have to put his imprint. And because look, it's like I've been hearing, and it's true. We we're the personality of the coach. Last year we were on the fibs. We were his personality. He had a little bit of more seriousness when he was on the court. You didn't see him talking to the refs or anything like that. Maybe once in a while, if he did, they caught him on camera, him being nice and making cracking jokes. But not like this guy is being so overly diplomatic. You gotta show a little bit of seriousness, and you have to have your guys back. You know, it could be that. But I think that it's like it's like Knicks was saying, that whole jokey, being goofy and all the time with the media and all that time. Oh, every time he goes to the city, oh yeah, oh I remember you, and oh hi, how you doing? How's everybody? No. Dude, you gotta have a
Bro,
little bit of
when you get
seriousness.
I'm gonna respect that
I'll
shit,
give,
bro.
I'll give,
Like that.
I'll give Coach Fitz that. So we had that because really when it came down to it, we played better defense, serious defense. We didn't play good defense yesterday. We gave up on a lot of things. Brunson wasn't there. It could be, Cat wasn't there. One in our number two guy wasn't there. So no, his lineups that he puts out there, isn't working. Guys are on one night, they're off another night. So it's just, it's things that we play better when we're at home. But when we're playing away, especially even at home, when we play above 500 teams and really tougher teams, when we come in, we lose like we did the other night.
Mike,
Games that we shouldn't be losing.
Mike, aren't we like 17th or 20th in defense? Like everything just dropped. We were like from on
lower
the
than that.
like all the fucking numbers have dropped, bro. All the numbers have dropped, and 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 like Two Shots said, like they made like how could you ball so elite to
Hey,
get
can I
to
ask you
this
something?
fucking cup? Hold up.
Well, what are
How
we in
can
our
you
last eight
ball
games?
so
What are we in our last eight games?
We're two,
huh?
one and
No,
two.
but what I'm saying, like, let me land my plane.
Our last
That-
8 games. What's our record?
Let him finish this point. I'll tell you.
but look, like we played so elite and so flawless. You thought that the growth had hit the beginning of the peak that was to come, and like something is there's only one emotional look. All of the guys been playing together forever. Josh Hart, fucking Jalen Brunson, Bridges, everybody on that Mitch Rob, like everybody, Deuce, everybody's been playing, and you got to understand, Tibbs raised all of these niggas, and Tibbs is a no nonsense kind of fucking guy, and you can't say that the blame doesn't go on the coach when this coach has a record of walking into already built teams. This team should have been flowing on automatic pilot. But like I said, the goofiness, he should have just came here and
The,
implement. If he would have
the
suspended
people
all of
doing
that,
podcasts, acting
if,
soft, doing podcasts, talking bullshit on their
So let me
podcasts.
let me let me ask you a
yeah,
question too.
He's like,
Mike,
nobody team out there doing podcasts. Compliment on that.
but that's like you saying right now. Tomorrow you can't go to work because you just did a podcast for 2 hours. That is irrelevant, my nigga. They do that on their own fucking time. You understand what I'm saying? It's not there because they turn it on the court. They're like Tibbs, my nigga. You got to understand. Tibbs knows Brunson since he was born. You understand what I'm saying? And his father
Like
played
that.
under Tibbs. They were all raised with blue collar.
I feel
They
like you're
were
goofing around. You're
They can't hear you guys
doing
if
something
you're
like that.
both talking. They can't hear you guys.
Mike, the everybody on the team plays defense first, and they let the fucking offense. They kill it on the offense, but every one of those guys plays like that except Cat, and that is a big burden on everybody when you're the number one person, and then you're not even elitely executing what you do. You're fucking running into the fucking, but nigga, you was bringing it to fucking shoot from the half court and kill fucking little niggas. Barbecue chicken.
To
It's not rocket
to
science,
answer your
nigga.
question, Machete, in the last 8 games, we're 2-6. So we've lost 6 games.
Okay,
One, two.
okay. Sorry, one last point, because I gotta say shit, because I get high and I forget. So,
No.
listen. Look, how many times have Mike Brown let the team down by not challenging? You know how that discouraging that is to the players. Like, damn, you don't even got my back. You haven't. How many challenges has he called all season? Probably 2. This would have 48.
Hey,
This is what I'm trying to tell you. You know the team that you don't even got their back on a fucking challenge that you get for fucking free.
Let me get to the
What are
chat.
we
Let me
talking?
get to the chat real quick. So the chat's been cool. Appreciate all you guys. Nostalgic Knicks, Daniel Berry Sports, salute to Big Tone Sports. Nostalgic was going off earlier. He was saying OG is inconsistent. To that point, he's right. And also, this team is inconsistent. And that, for me, is the most frustrating part. That's where I'm on the ledge. It's not so much... like I said, I told you guys before, I don't care if we lost these two, if we're 2-8, if we're playing the way Mike Brown's system is supposed to be playing, and we're moving the ball and we're losing and teams just beat us, I'm all right with that. But there's some nights is the Mike Brown offense, sometimes it's not. Sometimes Cat plays, he gives me 30 and 17. Sometimes he gives me 13. Sometimes he lays on the ground. Sometimes he's dominant. Sometimes OG plays and gives me fucking 28 points. Sometimes he gives me 12 points in 30 something minutes. The only person who's consistent here for the most part, and I'll say for the most part, is Mikal Bridges, and that's why he's probably the one Deuce has been inconsistent. He plays effort. His effort is consistent for sure. But Mikal Bridges, that's why he gets mad. Hold on, that's why he gets mad at OG. That's why he gets mad at Cat. That's why he gets mad at everybody else, because he hasn't missed a game since high school. He's there every damn game. He's guarding every best player on the opposite team, and he's still trying to give you 20 plus points every game. For every game in summer school, he plays defense against his mom when he goes visit her for Thanksgiving. He doesn't stop playing. He's always guarding somebody. He's always playing. So that is his biggest frustration when you got players that ain't giving effort, who are laying on the floor, who don't get back up. Whether it's OG that you're the biggest dude, you're getting 40 plus mil, and then sometimes you're hitting, sometimes you're not. You can give the pass to Deuce, who's getting paid $3 million. And he's giving me 47% from the field. He's giving me 10 games with almost 20 points. I can give a pass to Kolek, I wasn't even expecting him to even be in the team. And yet this kid's coming in and he's playing Captain Save-A-Hole. Him and Mitchell Robinson. He's out here like he's in Atlanta strip clubs. He's trying to save the hoes. He's out here saving the team, trying to get them back in the game. And speaking of Atlanta, salute to old man Knicks. Keith Watkins in the building. Peace up. A-Town down. My guy's in the building. He's laughing. He said, did I miss much? And then when he says, yo, what did I log into? Because when he logged in, he got Machete and his painting. He's like, yo, what the hell?
Yeah,
I'm telling you, the guy from Lion King, bro.
You got to rewind, boy, because we went left instantly. We went left right off the bat. And salute to Just Knicks in the building. He's going left immediately. He said, trade Cat. He says, I'm here. Salute to Just Knicks in the building. Quiero que Boricua, mi gente, Borinquen. And, yo, Keith Watkins also said the defense has been ass since Cat and JB joined up. Before that, we were top 7 and 8 at worst. And then it's been an entire season and a half. Is it time to start thinking that pairing will not be able to work?
Yo, listen, I I I,
Thoughts
I
on
said
thoughts on
that in
that?
the chat. I say that got me thinking of damn, maybe we should trade for Giannis.
He says you can.
You, like you get
He's
your
Keith Walk.
oh, you're making me happy. Your thoughts.
He says you
I'm
can hide.
happy that we.
He says you can hide one bad defender. You can't hide two. A salute to Just Knicks. He says his son says salute. Salute to Junior Knicks, Junior Just Knicks. Salute to you. Appreciate you, Just Knicks. Listen, I'm not ready to blow up the experiment. I'm not ready to blow up the experiment because
I'm approaching. I'm approaching that go button.
Here's why I'm gonna say no. Because this same squad we're looking at this year had the best starting five all of last year. Had the best starting five, dominant. So it's not like we haven't had proof of concept. We've seen these people play. Now, how this adjustment to the new system or whatever it is, this is where it comes up to the coach. And I'm not putting it all on the coach. I'm not putting all, but who's the first to get the blame? It's the coach. He has to figure out and mighty quickly how to get the best out of his players. If Cats, whatever it is, you got to figure out. If I got to humble myself and look at some of the film from Thibodeau last year, what made Cat get All-Star? What was he doing? What did Thibodeau do? If I got to look at that, listen, I'm humble enough to be like, yo, you know what? That coach has something good. He did something good. Let me see if I can find something that'll get him happy. And I'm gonna pull Cat aside. What are we missing here? What do you think? How can I help you be better? That's where a manager, supervisor, coach. What can I do to get you better? Because this is what I'm seeing from you. You're not producing. You're not running. I see. For me, it seems like effort. Is there something that I'm not doing? Could I do something that makes you play better? I don't want you getting scrutinized. I'd rather take the scrutiny. What can I do to make you better? And work on that. To me, right now, to get him included is what I was telling you guys early. Get him involved in the paint. Not driving to the paint. Get him in the paint early. Let him get a couple of buckets, a couple of dunks, a little off the glass. Let him see that first, and then work your way out. That's what I need to see him for right now. Right now, you got no Brunson. Hold on, I'm almost on my bad. Now you got no Brunson, and I'll let you jump in. So it's feast or famine now. Now that there's no excuse that Brunson's pounding the ball, that he's taking all the air out of the ball. Right now, it's got to be him and Bridges, in my opinion. And OG needs to be steady with 20, but Bridges needs to be bringing up the ball from today. Bridges needs to touch the ball right from the beginning. Get Cat involved with the first person to touch the ball after Bridges should be Cat. Move the ball around, let everybody touch so you can score, and let them two go to work. Good dot on you, Knicks. My bad. Giannis. You were saying Giannis. That's what we're talking about. Because he was saying, is it time to break up? Do you guys think, and you guys said you were thinking about it, 2 shots. I just had to go on that rant what I think could help them get better from my last question. According to this, people are starting to question, is it time to blow this stuff up? I said I don't think so based off last year. Giannis conversations, do you think, what are you guys' thoughts on that?
No, listen. The only reason why, bro, at least Giannis plays with passion.
Yeah.
I mean, he plays with pride. You feel, and so does everybody else on our squad. Plays exactly like nothing. I mean, but like I said, that
Brunson
one
does.
apple.
Brunson and Bridges and Josh.
Listen, we got Cat, and everybody was cool with Tibbs. They might have had their little talks back and forth, and maybe they could have, you know what I mean? But they bring Cat in, and right away, Cat was the one that said, "Yo, listen, we need it." Like in my eyes, Cat said, "Yo, we need to change tips because this shit is obviously, you know what I mean? Like,
And
I don't
the grass ain't
understand." So
greener. The grass ain't greener now for him. And Tibbs had him
so
as an
that's why you
all-star.
gotta deal. So since you made that decision, you gotta fucking suck it up. You wanted this nigga. I'm pretty sure they asked for y'all niggas' approval.
Keith Watkins says Cat adjust needs to play with effort, capitalize. Period. No more slacking on defense. No getting back. Even if his shot is not falling, he needs to shoot as much as possible and stay aggressive. And I think Two Shots has been screaming that. Just Nick says, yes, it is time Brunson needs to be paired with someone who can give you 25 and 10 easy. I think Cat could do it, but I think it's up to the coach to help just figuring out. Listen, the coach has to solve this problem. Whether it's you know it works. You've had these players. They've shown the recipe of being the most dominant starting five probably almost ever in history. At least for sure last year they were putting up these numbers, so it's capable to work. You just got to figure out how to get that working, plus getting these other players to go off. You know what I mean? Jalen Brunson, first of all, for you, if you're watching Jalen Brunson is a Porsche, okay? Jalen Brunson's a Porsche who keeps driving with a donut. Those low-cut shoes are a donut. You ever seen the little tire that when you get a flat and you're riding with a donut? That's you playing with those low-cut shoes. Put some real sneakers on and put that other regular tire. Stop playing with the donut. Coño.
You asking him to get rid of the Cobes, man. That's hard, brother.
Kobe was the only black mama, and even then, what happened to Kobe? He tore his Achilles. Okay?
I'm just saying, bro.
Go get some Iversons.
Ironic is that Kobe.
Go get some Iverson. They never hurt his ankle. Never. And he had mids. Iverson never done. He was crossing everybody over. He was stepping over people in his mid tops. You ain't never heard.
Yo, them Reeboks was fire,
those are
though.
my favorites are question mids. Get some mid tops. Coño. My bad.
We don't know what type of injury he sustained.
It's an ankle. He twisted his ankle. He stepped his toe.
But like what kind of ankle?
It's an ankle. I don't care what it was. High sprain, low sprain. It could be a toe sprain. It's a low top sneaker issue. It's a low top sneaker issue. When you had when those torn Achilles, low top issue. Kobe, low top issue. Sprained this shit. Tyler Halliburton, Tyrese, whatever his name is. He was playing the Stacey Adams or whatever. His dress
KD's a low top.
Dame Dollar, low tops. I can go on. We can low tops. Change your shoes, mid tops to high tops. Lowest you can do is mid tops. Bro, it's easy. Anyway, let me go. Just Nick says, yes, it is. Well, I read that. He said, hit that like button. You better listen to Nostalgic. Hit that like button. Because Nostalgic is not only hitting the like button, he's telling us to fire and get rid of Mike Brown. Maybe. Do you like some of his advice is great. Some of it was subject, but hit the like button is definitely one of his better tips. Salute to you guys. JB ain't win shit. Oh, here we go. Nostalgic is on one. Nostalgic is on fire. Somebody throw ice water on him. He is on fire. Nostalgic is hanging off the window. Bring him in. Hey,
he needs a hug, man. He needs a hug, man.
Put some ambulances in the chat for Nostalgic Nick. Made
an appearance.
David Smith, we've been waiting for you.
Oh man, I want to hear from you, brother. Let's go.
Let me hear David. So David Smith says, so fire the clueless coach who throws Towns publicly under the bus, who reduces his touches, minutes, the field goal attempts, and does everything possible to make superstar Towns unhappy. Two shots you were wanting to take. What are your thoughts on that?
Listen, man. I mean, he's entitled to his opinion. It is what it is. Towns is his favorite player. He's gonna root for him, but you need to learn how to be able to take it in the chin and deliver it. And
wow,
I'm saying, like, listen to me. We wanted accountability. There is nothing wrong with accountability. If you're doing wrong, I'm gonna tell you you're doing wrong. Go fix it.
Go repent.
But no. That's not in Towns' DNA, man. After all that, he takes it personal. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I love Cat, man. Don't get me wrong. I think we are a championship team.
Hey, yo, I'm
on the verge of blowing it up, you know, but that's just me because I'm dealing with my own stuff.
Hey, Emangelo said pause for taking it on the chin.
Nah. See. You gotta either take it in the chin like a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. But not for real, for real. Like, yo, you gotta know how to be able to take criticism. You know what I'm saying? And then turn it. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, pressure bursts pipes, but pressure also builds diamonds. So, do you want to be that broken pipe, or do you want to be that diamond?
Oh, it's called DSB.
What's that?
I don't know what that means.
Yo, shout out to Mike the
Deadly,
Specialist.
What does it
you
mean?
said pressure breaks pipes. Deadly sperm buildup.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay.
What
This show.
the fuck?
Listen. This show has gone way left. I'm trying. We're trying to have a good show here. And people, listen. If you're new to the Organic
Oh,
Fanatics, we try to give you stats, and we definitely give you good takes. But we give you a lot of laughs. We joke a lot, so hopefully you don't take it personal. We have no ill will towards anybody. We love everybody. We love you so much. We're gonna fuck with you and talk shit about you. But nonetheless, that's it. So this team needs accountability, as Two Shots was saying. I think it's the players for sure. I'm very disappointed in the players for last night's game. The fact that you lost to the one team Mike Brown just came from and got fired from, like, damn, if there's any game you're gonna play for your coach, that's got to be the game, bro. Especially a losing team.
Or this one, because he left the Warriors
But that's what
last.
I'm saying. Like, when are you gonna fight from? Like, when it was the Bulls and when this team's that Tibbs had, like, they weren't losing that game. They're gonna do whatever they had, fighting all the way through it. It's definitely disappointing that they
Listen,
lost
when
that.
you have a wheel, like you said, that is not on par. You know what I'm saying? You got the donut in there basically. It's a problem. And then when that donut is supposed to be the star donut, it's an even bigger problem.
Listen, thank you, Keith. Put a couple ambulances for me in that chat. He said what I've been screaming. Just to make sure I wasn't crazy, this team is no longer running the offense we saw the first 15 and 20 games. Movement and passing has stopped. No more cutting. No more getting the ball past half court within 20 seconds on the clock. I've been screaming this. Didn't I tell you? I don't care if we lose. I want to see the Mike Brown offense. As long as we're playing that offense and we lose, I'm okay with that loss. You're not seeing that. That's not getting the players involved. How many assists we had last night? I don't even know. Let me look at the assist here because
Probably less than 20.
which is. Let me look at the assists while you guys out there.
I don't know. Listen, it is what it is, man. We just hit a bad bump on the road. I mean,
23.
I get it. We all air our grievances and we all want to be heard and all of that. I get it and I understand it. This is just a low point in the season, bro. It's 82 games long. We're gonna hit these. Come back from the
Whoa.
ledge. We don't have to trade nobody. We don't need nobody fired.
Hold
We
on.
we still want to give them
Did you,
at least this season to figure it out. And if it doesn't work out, then we can revise this conversation later.
did you
Maybe.
did you say we're gonna hit
No,
D's?
quick question. How many challenges does Mike Brown have up to now?
Two of
Bro,
you
you,
got
you already you already hammered that point, bro. He doesn't use his challenges.
tonight.
Tibbs gonna be using timeouts. Like what's the
Tonight.
point? What's the problem?
So old man Knicks Keith is looking for rotation. That's
The
a key to
point, the
him.
point is that your players can't count on you to back them up. That's the point. They lost faith in that nigga.
Machete.
I don't think it's because he's not calling challenges, bro. I think it's deeper than that. Somebody must have slept with somebody's wife and they're mad at each other.
God damn, yo, you came. This guy came with some Telemundo. Yo, this guy right here, Univision.
In the following episode of
En el próximo impacto.
there you go, some shit. I
El
don't
primer
know.
impacto.
In the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
El jugador Carl Anthony Towns durmió con otra mujer. Dun, dun, dun. Machete.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. Did he get married recently, or he just got
He
engaged?
just got engaged to Jordan
He just got
Woods.
engaged. Bro.
That guy, yes. Why are you looking at me like that? Because I said her name like that. My wife just stared me with the Cyclops eyes, burning.
What?
Because I said, yeah. I said he got engaged to
Amen.
Goodness.
Amen. She got a switch on her somewhere, bro. Be careful.
She's Rican. She always got a knife. She sleeps with a. She ready to give me a $1.50 in my bed in my sleep. What you say?
Nah,
What
nah.
you say? What you say? Que
She
tú
got-
dijiste? Que
she
tú
got-
dijiste?
she-
I'm just playing. Look, my wife's sweet, guys. She's sweet.
Hey, it's either that or the chancleta or the belt. You can't win,
You
bro.
gotta love Latinas. They spicy. Anyway, so tonight's game. See, gone left. Yo, we're hitting our third left. We're almost at NASCAR status. Mad lefts. Let's see if the New York Knickerbockers can get a W tonight. All right, we got the. So, who do you guys think starting? Do you guys think Mitchell Robinson starts, or do you think it's a Deuce McBride sighting? Obviously, Jalen Brunson's out.
No,
So
Mitch Robbins out.
what?
Oh shit.
Mitch Rob is out. A back to back. Well, there's a loss tonight, but let's see if we can see
Jalen
that.
Brunson's out. Mitch Robbins out.
All right, so we got.
Brunson is out too.
All right, so you definitely have Deuce starting. So you're gonna have Deuce, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, OG Anunoby, and Karl Anthony Towns. It still gives us a chance. I still like our chance for winning tonight. You're gonna have Josh, Deuce, Mikal Bridges, and OG, a great defensive team who can try to slow down Stephen Curry. We're gonna try to push him as far out to the court, which he can hit those. You're gonna let him win. You gotta let Kuminga try to beat you. Let Kuminga, when Kuminga gets in the game, let him try to beat you. Let Draymond Green shoot every three he wants. Leave Draymond Green out
You
there.
crazy? Nah.
Draymond Green sucks.
He's gonna
bro.
hit.
Listen,
He's gonna go 8 of 10 against us, bro.
I didn't say Curry. I said Draymond Green.
Yeah, I'm saying it's always the no name that kills
He's
us.
trash. He's trash. Let him. I don't care who else. Let Kapenzi, whatever the redhead kid, whoever he is, anybody else.
Kaczynski, something like that.
Kaminsky, whatever. Anybody but Stephen Curry. That's it. And you're gonna have Deuce forcing tough shots on him. We got to see who the refs are, but I'm gonna go on a limb. I say we get a W tonight. I'm gonna go on a crazy limb. I say we're gonna get a W tonight, and then we're gonna be doing a show tomorrow where you guys can laugh at me for saying that. When we do our show tomorrow, but anyway, we got to show. Final thoughts. I'm gonna wrap this up because I don't know where we're going left with this. Your thoughts on the game tonight, Machete? Golden State. You got Mitchell Robinson out.
Yeah, like I said, we don't have. Like I said, we don't have a good record against them. We've lost 2 times back in March against them at home in a way. And the way we're playing right now, it's they got our number. Mike Brown's probably going to try to play like a Steve Kerr system, which I think Steve Kerr is going to be on top of. And the honeymoon's over, man. These coaches are going to come at him. He's going to have to come up with a game plan and get everybody together. So I don't know, and also because you said we gotta win, I'm gonna use my reverse psychology and say we're gonna lose.
Okay.
Because we really don't have a good record against them anyway. So
you're saying we're gonna be
let's just get this shit over with.
9-3. Actually 9.
We're gonna see how Mike Brown, what he does after last night, how he adjusts and how the team plays for him. We're not gonna have Deuce. We're not gonna have Mitch Rob. Which Mitch Rob was a factor yesterday against that weak team. I mean, Golden State right now isn't that much better than the Kings, but still, we're talking about Steph Curry and Draymond Green. So it's going to be pretty tough.
David Smith, you said we don't need Mitch. Stop. Have you watched any game that Mitch? Listen, I know you're going for Cat. I know you're riding for Cat, but Mitchell Robinson single-handedly almost got us in the game. Him and yesterday's game. His offensive rebound saves us many times. So we got. I get you riding with Cat, but you also got to give props to Mitchell Robinson. He's literally number 1 in the NBA in offensive rebounds. I mean, you got to give props where props I do. We give respect to everybody to and from, but Mitchell Robinson is key to the Knicks winning, or at least giving us a big chance. Cat going for 8 field goal attempts with Mike Brown's system.
I think we've already debunked that. Can we move on from that?
Yeah. So your thoughts tonight? Anything else to get that W? Now that you know Mitch is out, now that you know Brunson's out, anything that we can do, or what are your thoughts? 2 shots.
Yeah, I mean, for tonight's keys to victory is always gonna land on OG for me, man. I need him to get back to that consistent 2025 locking down defensive player. If we don't get OG back, bro, we are cooked, like in the worst way possible. Cat has proven that even though he's been better defensively, he's not up to par.
Yo, I'm signing
Bridges,
out. Yo, y'all boys have a good night. TOF squad. Bang, bang. We in the building. Baby in the building.
Que linda. I love my little
Pop
chicken.
time.
All right.
Love y'all niggas. Yo, let's get the dub.
You're
for Brent.
go ahead, 2 shots.
I forgot where I was.
What we need
Where
to
was
do to
I?
win. So you're saying who's gonna play?
Yeah, whatever, man. Just OG, Mikhail. Our defensive players. I need them to step up. Basically, it.
Okay. I need Deuce to have a big game today. Bridges and Clarkson. They're gonna be the keys, especially Clarkson, because Deuce is coming from the starting lineup. Can we use depth? Our depth, if can Mike Brown use some of the depth? Hook Porter to slow down some of the defense's length, maybe to help out now that you're gonna have Mitch out. Does Hook Porter get some rotation? Does Diawara get some help from his length to help slow down Kuminga? You know what I mean? Can we get Kolek involved in the game? So I think our depth is gonna help in this, where we should count on the depth and rotations. And 27 assists is a number. We get 27 in North, we got this W. Anything under that, forget about it. And that's it. That's all my rant. I'm still off the ledge. Halfway, 41 games into the season. We're really, as a Knick Nation, the reason we're really tweaking right now is half of the season's done. The main reason why people are on the ledge, including myself, is halfway through the season, I figured at least, maybe just speak for myself, I don't know about anybody else, but I figured the Knicks would have had some kind of identity by now. I think that we would have had something. Considering we had the best five or the best starting five last year, I thought that was going to come in, and now we're just adding to that, right? And then maybe be more fluent because you got Mike Brown on it, and the fact that there's nothing you can hang your hat on this team. Not consistent offense, not consistent defense. Just we'll wait and see what happens is the most frustrating part for me. The fact that we don't I can't say I got guaranteed Cat giving me 25 and 14 like last year. Some games on and off, but he was giving me 25 and 15 last year without even struggling. With the same team, by the way. So it's not that we threw in new players. We bring in new bench players. So I don't understand what's the problem with the starting five that they can't figure it out, considering you had 2 All-Star, 2 All-NBA players last year, and all of a sudden they just don't know how to play. That is the frustrating part for me. So the inconsistency of the team is the most frustrating part, and it shouldn't be that crazy with Mike Brown. The offense isn't too mind-boggling that they can't figure it out. So that's been the frustrating part for me, that we're halfway through the season and there is no identity. I can't say that this team right now, and yes, we snapped out of it last year. Yes, last year we kicked it in towards the end and made these crazy runs and won these crazy playoff games that we still shouldn't have had no business winning against Boston down 2 and all that. But we shouldn't be playing. It shouldn't be this hard. We should not be playing this hard. And you can't point that, all right, this is what we got. There's no identity to this team. And that, to me, is what's killing me right now. That's my point. And on that, unless you guys got...
It's crazy to me. I just made a quick little observation that with this team, it's like there's no in between. You know what I mean? So it's either we're championship contenders and nobody could beat us, or we're complete trash and we're not gonna win anything. There's never like a healthy balance in between. You know what I mean? And that's super scary coming from a team that is constructed very fucking balanced. I mean, you're not top heavy. You don't have a Luka. You don't have a LeBron. You don't have a John Morant. You have the supposed Pistons roster where everybody shows up. So how is it that we could look in unison like the best thing ever, but also in the same breath look like the worst thing ever? It's like there's no in between, bro. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
am I making sense to you, or am I just babbling?
The inconsistency is what we're talking about. You're right. It's just them not showing up. Machete.
I think you guys are being impatient. I think that 41 games isn't enough time for us to figure out who we are.
That's half the
As
season.
obviously we see,
That is
we're
half
still
the
a good
season,
team.
bro.
But we're not doing too bad half the season. We're still in above 600. We're still in above. We're in the 600 percentile, bro.
But we're 2 and
We're we're
6.
I
we're,
hear
we're,
you. I
we're
hear you. We
not.
still in the 50-win pace, but it's the inconsistency and the wide range.
At this
Again,
point, what's our percent? What's our percentile? 41 games in. Can you give me a
I don't
number?
know, like 6 something, 625, 630. I don't know.
Probably not even that anymore.
But for me, is the wide range, bro. It's like again, we could go from top five in the
It puts it
offense
in
to
perspective where we're at right now, because that's where we could end up. It's a vision of where we could end up at the end of the season.
But
Right now, we're halfway through the season. We're what?
regardless of the percentage, let's say there's 600. Let's say there's 600, which I'll look for it in a second here. But we're in the last 8 games, we've lost 6 of them. We've lost 6 games with everybody at the point in time. Everybody was here minus Brunson missing this one game. Everybody except Shamit,
And half those games,
except 3.
those games have been on the road.
with Josh Hart. I'll correct that. The first 3 without Josh Hart. But bro, this team is deep enough to.
We're playing injured. Considering, like I said, we're missing. We're missing right now. We're going to play a team that doesn't have Jalen. We don't have Jalen Brunson. We don't have Mitchell Rob. We don't have Sham. We don't have any of these guys.
We had
playing
Mitch Rob
injured.
yesterday.
Before that, we didn't have.
We had Mitch Rob yesterday.
Before that, we didn't have Josh. We lost Josh. We lost Jalen Brunson yesterday. So we played without Jalen Brunson, and Cat didn't show up. So we're not playing full. We're not playing full teams.
Salute to size.
We're not playing 100%, bro.
even so, if we're constructed like the Pistons again, where it was strength in numbers basically before the Warriors took it over. They had everybody that was very good at their position, 1 through 5. That's what we have, right? The fall off should not be top 5 offense in the NBA to bottom 5. Like, if you want to tell me, all right, we're top 5, we lose a couple players here and there, blah, 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 and then we go down to 15, like we're in the middle of the pack, okay, I can understand that. I can back it up. But from literally top 5 to worst 5, like, that's a huge spectrum. You get me?
Yeah, that's what 6 losses in 8 games. That's what 6-2 is going to look like, man. But half those games we played away, and those games that we played, half of those games that we played away, like I said, was against a Detroit team that we beat in the playoffs that was going to punch us back, and the Spurs team that we beat in the Emirates Cup that was going to punch us back. So, and also we're a 500 team on the road. The reason I'm asking what is our percentage right now in 41 games is because I think that if we're a 600 team right now, we're more than likely going to be a 600 team at the end of the season, which is still not bad given that with a new coach, with
We're at
new
625.
coaches coming in. A couple. Okay, so we're at 6. So we're not at. So we're way better than we. So we've won more than half our games.
Yeah,
we won more than half our games. So we're
that already,
at the end
bro.
of the season, we're all right. But we gotta be careful. We don't slip. We don't slip to 5th to 6th place, because that could easily happen. That easily happen in the league. We can't do that, especially in our conference. I mean, hopefully that won't happen because we just hopefully it won't happen.
Let me read some of the chat, and salute to Keith. He said something. So first of all, salute to Size 9. Size 9 says the truth is we're paying far too much for role players. It's really that simple. He says, is Bridges that much better than Monk? Wow. Hey, listen, that was a shot. Maybe that's a little anger inside, but is Bridges better than Malik Monk? I'll say this. Bridges is the number 1 player in the whole NBA from corner threes. That's just on corner threes. He gives you about 18 a night, and he guards the best player. Malik Monk can't do any of that. So I get what you're saying.
And is Malik Monk as durable as Bridges? I don't think so.
No. So that I see what you're trying to say, but you can't guard the best player and give you 40 every night. And if you look at all the who saved us in all the playoff games last year was Bridges, from the defensive plays against all the Boston teams, who hit the clutch threes, who hit the game winners, who hit the half courts. was Bridges. So let's not forget who probably the second most clutch player in this team is Bridges. If we're gonna throw a spade, Bridges is probably the second best if clutch player defensively and in many different tough shots. So he saved us in the Boston game back to back and saved the series. Couple plenty there. Then you got Keith Watkins says, if we consider ourselves contenders, then we shouldn't fall off a cliff just from an injury or two. Look at Denver, OKC, Detroit. All lost major pieces to their teams and are still winning. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. And the teams that we're losing to, these are games that, as my brother said before, that you got to mark on the calendar. These are teams. This Sacramento game, as much they're 11-30. This is Thibodeau's team. You know what? Let's win one for Tibbs to show them that they lost a good coach and we're going to play for this coach. The fact that you didn't show up on this one game says a lot, speaks volumes. And then you go to the other teams that we lost to, the Phoenix Suns, the Atlanta Hawks. Then some of the games that we lost, they're almost unexcusable. You lost to the Spurs. Yeah, they had that one up. It was a close game. Go ahead.
Can I say something real quick? Look, and the thing is also, look, like I said, look, we were playing with injured
but
guys.
Everybody is. What you're saying is not exclusive to us.
But also, what happens is that look, when these guys come back, then the team has to readjust to who plays their role, and you have that also. You have guys having to readjust. Now you got Josh Hart coming back. Now you have Idus coming back. So those are two roles that now everybody has to readjust and has to shift to the back of the line to the front of the line. So we have that going on, and so then the coach has to make adjustments on the road. I'm not giving excuses or anything like that. But what's going to happen when Larry Sham comes back, and he has to get his minutes in, and the team has to readjust to him playing.
Then you're making my point. Then you're making my point.
Other guys have to go to the back of the line again. So you have that readjustment going on, and we're on the road, and we're not playing at home. That's why we play better at home, because and right now the that's what's going on right now.
And you proved my point. And my point is, if you have your offense that's supposed to run a certain way, no matter who's in the game, the offense should still look the same. No matter who it is, you drive to the point, you spray. Run to the corners, you run back on defense. The offense is the same. We have not seen that. We have not had the rotation. We have not spraying the balls. We're not getting the assists. What we've played, like Keith said, the first 15 to 20 games, we are not playing that game. We're not playing that. If we're playing that, it doesn't matter who comes in the game. If we're shooting threes, Sham is a 3-point player, he's a defensive player. If Bridges is in the game, he's a 3-and-D player. If Deuce is in the game, he's a 3-and-D player. If Josh comes in, he's now a 3-and-D player. If OG plays, he's a 3-and-D player. If Cat comes in the game, he's the only one that I gave a little slack to because he's playing multiple positions. Center, power forward. Now he's a small forward. He's at the top of the key, he's at the bottom of the key. That's why I gave Cat more slack than anybody because he's learning all types of stuff and then he's getting the shit end of the six. So I give Cat the big props for that, and I get it, but the effort is unexcusable. That's where I let him slide on that. But everything else is, Brunson goes out, all right. Brunson's supposed to be running around like what we're going to see Curry do tonight. That's what he's supposed to be doing. And I'm not blaming Brunson. I'm saying the way the offense is supposed to flow. We're going to look at the team who we're going to play tonight. That system is what we're supposed to be running. We're going to see how they do it. How Steph Curry runs around the screen. How they got double screens. How the top of the key, who's Draymond, is what Cat's supposed to be doing. Look around, pass the ball. Watch how Draymond does it. That's what Cat's supposed to be doing. That's the offense that we're supposed to be running that Mike emulated. And we're not running that. That's the reason we look crazy out there, because the defense and offense is... what are we doing today? Are we going half court? We're going whole court. You give me the ball. I got it. You got it. We're playing volleyball. I pass. What are we doing? That's why we look crazy. You can't say you're a championship team and you look suspect out there. And to a team that's 11-30, that it's effort is what we're looking at. The offense has to be better, and that's how Mike Brown. Again, that's up to Mike Brown. If Cat's having an issue and mental or whatever, you got to figure out as a coach how to get this guy involved. And yes, it's Cat's effort. I give it on Cat, but it's up to the coach. Brunson went out the game. Brunson went out. You got to get him 78 touches. You got to pound the ball through Cat a gajillion times. Look, you don't want to play? Get in the paint. I'm going to give you the ball. Shoot the ball. You don't want to shoot the ball? Give it a Cat again. I don't care if he turns it over. You want it? He got fouled? Shoot the ball again. It's up to the coach at that point. And he has to get that shit together right now. We're halfway through the season, so you can't be like, yeah, we got players in and out. Everybody has that. Everybody got injuries, but they still ball. They're still at the top of the food chain. We've lost to good teams that we should be dominating. We should have beat the Atlanta Hawks. We should have beat the 76ers. They mollywopped us. We had a competitive game that we shit the bed against Detroit. We didn't even show up in that game. We beat the Clippers, and then the Suns just punked us another game. We beat a crippled team or a young team against the Blazers, and then we got the King. Bro, it's too many. It's too many in 8 games that we're just like, oh, this happened. Oh, that. Bro, the time for excuses is over. That's why I tell you, the first 10, 15 games up to Christmas, that was the limit. Christmas, you should have some kind of rotation, some type of players, somebody stepping up. But when you have a game like yesterday that nobody barely cracked 20 points, Mikal Bridges was your highest score at 19, nobody else wanted the ball. To salute to 2 shots when he's like, yo, and nobody Brunson passes the ball, nobody wants to shoot it. Brunson pounds you out of the ball, but guess what? He goes for it. Nobody else wants it. Nobody squeezed their sacks, like how my brother was saying, and just put their head down and went for it. That it's inexcusable for us to have the number 1 top 5 team last year, starters, and then they just disappear today. It's crazy inexcusable. I don't get that. That just makes zero sense to me. Sorry, but I digress.
No, I mean, you raise a good point, man, and it sucks that we even talking about this late in the season. There was a couple things that they said there about effort and a coach and getting fired and Mike Brown starting drama and blah blah blah. I feel like at this point everybody's just piling on, and I get it. Everybody's entitled to their feelings and opinions. I don't want to dismiss anybody. I just want to say, let's put it all in perspective. We are still above 600 winning teams.
We're 25-15. Good.
We are still in pace to win 50 plus games. 2 seed, 3 seed, maybe. That still gives us home court advantage. So even if you want to throw out the stats, oh, we suck in the road, yada yada. Well, if we have home court advantage, it doesn't really fucking matter. And at the end of the day, this is all just a dress rehearsal to the actual prom, which is the playoffs and the chip. They've proven that they can be chip contenders. It's just a matter of putting the effort, of having that us against the world mentality, and going out and getting it. Like you said, we already have the squad. They've already been proven. We have a good offensive coach. He's proven that at least in the first 20 some odd games. There's still time to course correct and put the ship on the right path. All we have to do is put our fucking egos aside.
Facts.
Go out there and hustle. And in my humble opinion, that is not a coaching thing, because I cannot make you work when you don't want to work. So at the end of the day,
that's his job.
That's
Mike Brown's job.
If you put the requisite effort, and I give you the game plan, execute the fucking game plan, give me the effort, and at the end of the day, we're gonna be title. Or we're going to be holding the Larry O'Brien Trophy at the end of the year. Okay. All that to say again, just get off the ledge, come back, and we're going to be fine.
And I agree with you, Machete. We're 25-15, and I get that. But the slide of 2-6,
I'm not excusing it.
And I'm with you. I understand you guys. And again, I'm not excusing it either. And I'm not going down the rabbit hole of saying that the team sucks and we're going crazy. And salute to Nostalgic. He's right. That the Knicks media is crazy. They're talking about Cat, trading him and all that. Or they're just pounding on Cat paws. For me, it's just consistency in general. It's up to the coach. Like right now, it's up to the coach to nip whatever this is happening is, to nip it in the bud. His job is literally to get these players in the right position, get them whatever it is. It's up to him. It's literally,
I get all that.
Literally his job.
But my only pushback again is I can give you the game plan. It's up to you to execute, brother. If I'm not just signaling Cat out.
Nah, OG. Let's
But
say you say that. You're
but
right. Good.
he what is it? Heavy is the
Heavy
crown.
as a crown.
Right. So if we're gonna praise him when we win and blah blah blah, and he's the number one option now because Brunson is down, then he's gonna take the brunt of the force when we lose and blah blah blah. It's just Heavy's the crown.
Yep.
So all that to say, again, I'm focusing on OG and Bridges because I believe in our best two defenders, and they have to be that for us to be who we are. But again, I'm focusing on Cat right now because effort is not something. I shouldn't have to teach you effort,
you can't
bro.
teach effort. You cannot teach effort.
Yeah, it's
can't.
there or not, bro. Do you want to win or not? Like, do you want that championship? Like, how bad do you want it? Because again, I can give you all the fucking answers in the book. It could be an open book quiz, but if you don't want to take the fucking quiz, I can't force you. You get me?
I got you. So listen.
I'm giving you the tools. Use the fucking tools, bro.
OG and Bridges have got to give me at least 20 to 25 tonight, minimum. Minimum 25 points. So that there's no excuse for them not. I need bully OG. I need to use them tree trunk legs he got, and I need him to just dominate. There's no one who can stop him when he drives and gets to the basket. And we're not getting the calls with the rest because yes, it's shitty. Yes, we're in New York, but we're not being aggressive. The team that's aggressive gets the calls. We're not going to the basket. We're shooting threes and floaters, and then we're wanting calls. If you're driving to the basket, the more you drive, the more you're going to get the call. And you got to get the people involved. Cat needs to get from the inside touches. I'm not going to beat a dead horse. I'm going to look at this game tonight. We got another one against Saturday, so we got a game Saturday, and we got one tonight. We'll be talking Friday on see what we're talking about. So we got the game tonight against the Warriors, and then we play the Suns. We got a rematch against the Suns who just beat us. So tonight would be a good day to get into rhythm. We're in the West Coast. We're out. That's it. We've been in the West Coast. So Machete, we've been traveling. Everybody's tired on their bed, all that good shit. That's it. You're uncomfortable. Get a fucking W. Get some fucking W's. All right? Get some fucking W's. All right? So let's look at it tonight. We get a W tonight, and again, we'll see what happens Saturday. I think we can do it today. Deuce is going to be in the lineup, so Deuce is going to give us that mojo. You're going to have Deuce and Josh Hart setting the tone. They're aggressive. They're pit bulls. They're dogs. Their mentality should spill over to the other guys. Bridges is just even keel. He's a silent killer. He talks shit all the time. He hits a shot. He's talking. He doesn't look like one to talk shit all the time, but he's the only one that talks every time he hits a shot to every to the other bench. So I need.
Hold on. Don't let him get a dunk.
The nosebleed. So I need people to match that intensity. I need that intensity. And I need them to set it off and get it going. Get Cat early. I think Cat is going to have a big game today. I'm telling you, he's got Draymond. There's Kuminga. There's really no option. Cat has to have a big game. He has an opportunity to have a big game. There's nobody really that can stop him. Shake off whatever you had yesterday and be aggressive today. You know, right off the game plan. Yesterday, it kind of threw the team off. Like Machete was saying, you know, things happened. Brunson came out. The game plan's different. A lot of things happened. It was a crazy, weird game. Now there's Mitch is not playing. So you know nobody's got your back coming behind you that they're going to substitute you out. And you know Brunson's not there. I need Cat to have 35 and 22. And he can do it. Give me 5 threes, but start in the paint. So Bridges and Cat can have a big game. OG can have a big game. So Cat and Bridges are ones I'm looking to for real. I would love to see OG, but I can't count on OG if I'm going to be honest. I don't know what OG can do offensively, here and there. I can see it, but I need Bridges, Cat, and then Clarkson from the bench. We got that. We can get a dub. That's all I got for you guys. Anything?
I need from those three. I need minimum 60 points. I don't care how you want to get it. I need minimum 60 between those three.
All right, minimum. I mean, we scored
minimum.
That's
20 points each. I think that's very doable. They average right around there.
I can definitely say Machete. Anything else? You Gucci? I should come off the ledge. Should I start?
Good night, guys.
Should I start? All right. Machete says good night. Appreciate you guys. We have final takes. We said our final takes. These two talked me off the ledge. Kinda, because if you just heard me 2 minutes ago, I'm kind of still on the ledge. But we'll see. Are you guys on the ledge? If you're on the ledge or you're off the ledge, you know what they tell you. Hit that bell notification because we go off all the time. Fridays 5 p.m., Sunday 5 p.m. We might do a little pop-up like today. You know what I'm saying? We get emotional. Say, today we're going to do a show. Because I'm all emotional. All right? Appreciate you guys. Salute to New Knicks in the building. Salute to M Special. Hopefully he gets better out there. Salute to him. Salute to Machetazo coming in, working, doing all this thing, coming in. Appreciate you, cuz. Salute to Two Shots, my brother. Appreciate you guys. All of you guys in the chat. Nostalgic. David Smith. Keith Watkins. Just Knicks. Who else am I missing here? Let me go through this. Size 9. Angrill. Salute to you. You thought I wasn't going to see you. You thought I wasn't see that one post you put? I got you, bro. I got you. Who else am I missing? Daniel Berry Sports. Who else? I think I got everybody. Nostalgic. All right, I got everybody. Hey, appreciate you guys, all of you guys. We'll be back Friday 5 p.m., Sunday 5 p.m. We'll get you checking again. Let's go Knicks. Let's get a fucking W. Let's get back on that winning track. And Mike Brown, let's get this offensive going. Yes, we're off the hyper train because we want a fucking chip. That's why we tripping. We want a chip. We're expecting a chip. Some people on this pod, I'm not gonna say who, was saying 60 W's. They was in the 60 W camp, and I said 53. I wasn't, I tapered it down a little bit, but there was some people that were saying 60, and they should be on the ledge like me saying 60. Appreciate you guys, but as long as consistency, I'm gonna give it to you now. 41 games, halfway in the season. Next 10 games. Consistency. I don't care if they're all L's. Mike Brown offense. Get everybody involved. Let's build some confidence in Cat. Consistency. Mike Brown offense. That's all I got for you guys. Salute to you guys. We up out of here. You heard?
New York City. New York. If the Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. This is New York City, home of the Knicks, baby. Yeah, we back on track. The Mecca's going crazy. Rim rocking, shot blocking, boy, we are not stopping. Aiming at that chip with a bullseye on the target. It's been so many years, that's how bad we really want it. From the city to the garden, we all be blue and orange. And everybody starving, hell yeah, hungry for a ring. Got a team full of hungry hoopers all going in. We back.
A minute remaining. Brunson at 3. Bang!